Greetings everyone, this is Sourcaps, and I'm here playing Digimon World 2. I'll get more into the game in a bit. I've basically skipped the intro because it's one of the most boring introductions to any game ever. And right now, we're going to just jump right in and I'm going to start by picking my faction, which means my starter Digimon, basically. Going to roll a d12. 1 through 4 is Black Sword, which is Demidevamon. 5 through 8 is Blue Falcon, which is Patamon. And then 9 through 12 is Gold Hawk, which is Agumon. I've played this game a lot, and I almost always go with the Blue Falcon, just because I like Garurumon, gives you a chance to get him. But we'll sort of see what the dice say. Huh. 10. Alright. I'll go for it. Not gonna lie, Agumon is actually my least favorite Digimon. I'm sure people are gonna hate me for that, but hey, it's my opinion. Super popular, my little brother's favorite, and Tai was an idiot. Yep, I will join the Gold Hawks. Now, for anyone who doesn't know about this game, which I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of people don't know about this game, because it's really not great. It's a lot like an old Pokemon game, up to a 3-on-3 battle, but it's ridiculously slow-paced. It has mechanics where you get your experience blocked off at a certain point, and if you want to go further, you have to DNA Digivolve your Digimon back down to level 1, and go all the way back up and start, and it takes 2 Digimon to become 1, which is a pretty common theme in a lot of Digimon games. But some of the other ones I think do it better. Like, I played the hell out of Digimon Dusk, and I loved it. No, his name's not Agumon. He's... you know, he'll be Bobasaurus. I can know what it is. Alright, Bobasaur. Oh, Bobasaurus, it does fit. I was worried. They're weirdly limited out. Like, Digimon have the most limit for names. Capsy was the most I could fit for my name. Like, the most amount of letters. And, I sort of forgot what I was saying. Sorry about that. Right, so the game's slow placed. As for why I want to play it, it's sort of a personal challenge. Me and my brother had 2 PlayStation games growing up that we'd never beat, but we put a ridiculous amount of hours into. One of them was this. We didn't get very far into it, either of us. We both tried. We'd both basically peter out and stop caring after a while, but we both loved the game. We just couldn't be bothered to finish it. And the other game, it's a Yu-Gi-Oh game called Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories, which just cheats. Like, in order to beat it, you have to do like 3 or 4, no, it's like, I think 4 or 5 ridiculously hard fights in a row without losing against some of the strongest bullshit you'll ever see. And it wasn't until actually very recently my brother managed to beat it. By recently, I mean it was a couple of years ago. Not always consistently, like I watched him lose a couple of times when he tried to show me how to do it. But enough to show that, like, we had the right plan, just the game is bullshit. So if he can do that, I can do this. Can't promise it's going to be the most interesting thing to watch. I'll do my best to keep it interesting. I forgot to do something already. No, I'll just roll with it. I was going to go upgrade my battery so you can stay out longer. Talk more about the world map in a minute. I forgot to transfer items. Wow, I am just forgetting everything. You know what? We're going to autopilot. Because I was talking, I forgot everything that you need to do in this game to get things working right. So this is your walking speed. One of the most infuriating things about this game. You can't speed up any text. You can't speed up your walking speed. Somebody just felt that was the right choice to make. Another really annoying thing. Transfer. Oops, not Digimon. Items. You have very limited inventory space. You can upgrade your Digibeetle's inventory space. 2, 3. But, not only do you have limited inventory space in your Digibeetle, which is basically a car you drive around inside the missions, which I get it. That's to make it more difficult. You don't want everybody to carry everything. But it defaults to putting it in your storage and basically in your computer if you were playing Pokemon. Imagine if every time you bought a potion you had to go and then go retrieve it. Upgrade the battery. The battery is basically your mission timer. It lets you stay out a little bit longer. It starts off at 100, which is literally 100 steps in a dungeon before you run out of power. Every time you upgrade that one, it goes up 100 to a maximum of 500. It can be a lot better later. You'll just buy a better one later. But that's what we gotta do for now. Alright, back to this Scuzzy domain. Ooh! Alright, we'll start with a Beomon. Let's enter one gift. She'll take a step. Yeah, let's just do another one just to be safe. That is, by the way, how you catch new Digimon in this game. You shoot them with gifts on the overworld, then you beat them up. If there were multiple ones to pick from, it's whichever one you knock out last. I forgot Beomon basically screams, "I think I'm on fire." Remember, he says baby flame. Didn't expect to one-shot Beomon, but alright. Now that I've beaten you up after giving you toys, are you my friend? You are my friend. Absolutely join my party. Bird. Bird on. Got my bird on. Yo, why? Now if you want to add Digimon to the party you just caught, choose your first Digimon, choose your second Digimon. I can't remember if the middle one gets hit the most. I think they do. But also we're all level 1, so it doesn't particularly matter right now. A second Beomon. I'll probably kill you in a second. Map modes. I can go big map. Make the map solid. Make the map tiny. I got one shot at this. Tiny heart. That's a medium-sized heart. They do get little tiny hearts. Which means it's not a guarantee that I'll get them. But starting off getting 3 guys pretty fast is one of the nice things about starting with Agumon. He lets you catch vaccine types. Which, there are 3 types of Digimon in this game. Well, grand types that don't really mean anything. Vaccine, Data, and Virus. All it makes a difference for is when you DNA Digivolve. You DNA Digivolve a vaccine and a vaccine, you get a vaccine. A vaccine and a virus, you get a vaccine type. A vaccine and a data type, you get a data type. And a data and a virus type, you get a virus type. Some guard tainers, like the guards I joined, don't like creating weird type of Digimon. They only want to create vaccines, so I get to only DNA Digivolve for the first while vaccine types, and I can throw a virus on it. Yay, I got a Tapermon. I'm gonna name you Snuffler. Sing. The Snuffler. Alright, real quickly, we'll go over the big map. Blue dot is the exit portal, so that gets you to the next floor. Red dot is enemy Digimon, as you've seen already. If you see a yellow dot, that means it's a trap of some sort. And you can waste a turn by investigating. I'm going to try to make it as fast as I can through this dungeon and to the boss. I forgot to put... Run away, I'm scared. Because I'm talking. I forgot to put Snuffler on my Digiline. We're going to do Digimon as one, Bulbasaurus, and a Snuffler. So one of the things about this game that also really makes it easy, especially when you're a kid, to lose hard is that Digivolution is weird. Because... Actually, let me go into the stat screen here in a second and I'll sort of explain more. You're probably going to run away. Okay, Digimons. Look at Bird on here. Alright, so she's a vaccine type. Like I said earlier, got a specialty of nature, which means if I run into special floors that are green, she'll get a bonus on it. But... Oh, it's not on this screen. EL is their level. Parents... No? Is it on the other screen? No. I can't tell you what I was going to tell you about. Oh, I can just describe it. Gotta chase him down if you want that experience. But, like, let's say you have a Gabumon, and it digivolves. It doesn't digivolve into Garurumon immediately. No. First thing it digivolves into is Centaurmon. It's a while until you DNA digivolve it down, get its DNA points or whatever they call them in this game to the right level. Then your Garurumon will eventually digivolve into, or your Gabumon will become a Garurumon, but not before it becomes like a Gurumon. Slightly different spelling of the almost same thing. And there are basically huge trees to figure it all out. Well, not trees, because it's not you have to breed this to this. It's like, oh, at this level it'll become this. Which, I get it, it's to encourage you to keep going to get what you want. Drives you crazy, though. Exit port. Let's wait, and I'll go over different types of attacks, even though it doesn't really matter. If you guard, you regain some magic and take less damage. Attacks do damage. Counterattacks only work if you're going to be hit, or if you get hit. then you'll do more damage, otherwise it will become a regular attack but way weaker. Interrupts, you get to pick when they go off, and it stops somebody else from attacking you, usually lessens the damage you take. And assists are things like defense up, curing statuses, healing. That's most of combat. One thing to note, that at least I don't think critical hit is a thing in this game. I've played it a lot, I've never once seen one. Also, I don't think I'm sure it's not random damage. It's very static math. I haven't figured out the formula because I don't care enough to. Anytime you level up, by the way, your hit points and magic points are completely set to max. So it's nice, especially if you can do it right before a boss fight. Gonna beat up all the guys I can, get as much experience as I can. And this is kind of a grindy game. I do like the music in the game a lot, though. But like, as you can see, even the battles are slow-paced. Like, watch it. That's how long it takes to put in 3 attacks. Not super long, but now you have to wait. Attack comes up. Takes a minute. Now the attack's going. Guy gets knocked down. Is he up? Is he gonna get back up? It's not bad. It's just so slow. Like, I like those little animations of, you know, oh, is he gonna get up after the hit? Except that it always takes so long. Flip him over, knock him down, do whatever. Oh good, Bob's almost level 3. Oh, if you haven't noticed, by the way, this floor is all virus Pokemon, or Pokemon Digimon. The first floor was Vaccine, so if you pick the data type, which is Patamon, you can't catch anything until the 3rd floor, which can be a real pain to even get to when you're first starting out. These guys are terrible. Snow Goborymons. I've had one. It had the highest stats on my team, did the lowest damage. Took the most damage, despite having pretty high defense too. And almost always moves last. Though I think they get some assists or they either get an assist or an interrupt when they digivolve. So in theory they're good later. I love the noise it makes when you beat somebody up and it just sends them away. Or run away. It's the same thing. Anytime you end an encounter, they are banished. I always think it's going to freeze when it does that. It just takes forever to load, but that's just how it loads. Not gonna lie, Tapermon is kind of cute. In this dungeon, he's my 2nd favorite Digimon you can catch. Oh, he got off his butt. Managed to get up. Got knocked on his butt. Gotta back up. So I'm not sure if I'm going to fast forward and do some of this. If I ever have to do a ton of grinding, I probably will. But at the same time, I really just hate editing. Really hate editing. Hey, green! I forgot about green. Green's a treasure chest. Aw, rude. All that was empty. Nothing there. It'll say nothing there unless there's a specialty floor it can look at, a type of trap, or that's basically it. If you do it on a Digimon, it'll still say nothing there. Actually, I don't think you can do it on a Digimon, because they always try to, if you're that close to one, you're in battle with one. The good news is we're actually really close to already being done with the first dungeon. I believe it's only 4 floors. It might be 5, but if it is 5, the 5th floor is really short. That being said, don't know if we have the energy to finish it off. I can't remember what our Digibeetle's battery's at. What our Boodle's at. Which is the name I gave our Digibeetle. Boodle. I had to guess it's probably under 100. Bring him a little closer. There we go. So it's possible to move diagonal in this game. One nice thing to help save energy is you can do it. The enemy can't, so you can also use that to get away if you need to. Or you just don't want to deal with them. But also it's usually pretty easy to run away if you want to just run away, so... I don't know that you need to. I'm not going to try to run away. Just because I'm a greedy whore and want all the experience I can get. Even if it's very little. Once it gets to be little, I'll just try to avoid fights more than run away from fights. That's just how I do it. Unless I'm like really low on MP or something. I don't even know if I can get back there in 60 steps. Probably not. Oh, see them strats? Them space-saving strats. I know even if I get to the last floor, I can't beat it in 40 steps. I did that on purpose. Now I could beat it. What level my guy's at? I have no idea if I can beat the boss at level 3. I'm gonna peek into the next room. See if I can get there on a reasonable amount of steps. I'm probably gonna have to do this one again. Yeah, there's no way I'm gonna make it back. I mean, I could make it back, but there's no way I'm gonna get through the next floor. I was hoping to run into like one more Digimon there or something. Oh, a future Centaurmon. I actually forgot you could catch him in this dungeon. Makes sense. Which means I should redo my rankings. Although I don't super like how he looks in this game, I'm not gonna lie. But I'd say Tapermon becomes 3rd, Gabumon becomes 2nd. Which is blasphemy because Gabumon and the Gabumon line are my favorite Digimon, normally. But we'll see if we run into my favorite Digimon you can catch. I'm gonna save it. I'm not gonna tell you who it is. Keep you hooked. Beat up this Gabumon real quick. Probably hear the ferrets in the background. I kinda like their dancing victory poses too, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, that's what it sounds like to me. Oops, shrunk the map a little. Really? That was it? A single Gabumon on this floor? And I might as well see if I can even get back to there in 60 steps. And then we'll see if 4th floor is the exit, is the last floor of the dungeon. It'll be really easy to tell. It absolutely is. They always have green walls. Wait, maybe I can. What the hell, we're here. Go ahead and make my day. I don't like how the trainer looks in this, the tamer. You don't have any options to customize it. But there could be worse, like, I've seen worse. So the floor we're standing on is machine specialty. You will always fight a boss on its specialty. Or maybe there might be one you fight on neutral, but I'm fairly certain every single boss I remember fighting is on its specialty floor. So it gets a boost. Sometimes you can use that to your advantage, because like you'll fight one on a nature floor. Sort of surprised. Normally this takes at least 2 tries. Just to get all the way through. We'll see how much damage we do to him. You'll know pretty well if we're getting our butts kicked or not. 9, I can take that. He's probably at like half health. Yeah, about. Oh, this is going faster than I thought. I'm glad. Speedrun strats. You have enough money after the tutorial to buy a battery upgrade. Don't forget to do that. I think I'm on fire! Attack missed. Fun fact about attack missed. That's the same message you get if you don't get to attack because of paralysis. So you'll have no idea if you just happen to miss. Or if you're paralyzed. Except that if you're paralyzed, it's basically guaranteed your attack will miss. Hiccup, excuse me. Oh, Birdon's almost out of MP. Which means if he doesn't die this turn, which would be impressive, she has to guard. That is a nice feature they added about letting your guard recover just a tiny bit of your magic. Is that, you know, something you guard for a turn, then you can usually do another attack. If you're in really bad shape, you'll have to guard for 2 turns. Sorry, but my nose whistles. Can't help it. And like I said, I enjoy the music of this game. Hey, 2 levels up. We're cruising, guys. Alright. And I should be able to make this actually through in 30 steps. One thing to note, this floor pattern you see, where there's a little bit of specialty floor, 2 blank spaces, and then a big room full of it, is how every single boss is laid out. Alright. Since we used 1 energy pack, that means I could have made it entirely in 300 energy, which is the next upgrade. Now for the slowest walking ever. Alright. I think I'm going to skip through most of the town section, and then I'll come back to you. Because really what happens is, you go talk to your boss. I was going to say she, because normally your boss is she, but in this case it's Vander who's a dude. So good job. Go beat these next 2 dungeons. But you have to go through this slow walking. I'll let you see it this time, get the use of it. Gold Leader has info for you, yep. Salute. Step, 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 step. Walk slowly. Safety first. Don't want to slip by the pool. Sorry if I'm complaining a lot. I love Digimon. I really do. But I like this game. It just also drives me crazy. Yep, see? Good job, you beat the boss. Vander's a pretty boy. Celia's hot. The Blue Falcon leader's hot. Not gonna lie. That alone is usually why I go for Blue Falcon. I have no idea if Skull is a boy or a girl. That's the Black Sword leader. Skull. If Joy, and Bertrand don't care about either of you. That's your rival. You can tell because she's got maybe? I don't know if Bertrand... I think Bertrand's probably a boy. I don't know. Got that rival bandana on. Joy is definitely a girl. Joy's also a stupid name. Oh, no, he. Okay. I just forget because Bertrand's a stupid name. Walking. I'll do my best. Woo! Alright. 720. I'm gonna buy some stuff in town. I'm gonna call it an episode here. Go buy some stuff. Be back in a minute.